Hey cruise fans, and welcome back to Ray and Sue's travel channel. We're on the beautiful Explorer of the Seas on our 7-night cruise around Greece and Croatia. In today's video we're going to continue with our ship tour, and here in part 2 we cover the main dining room and other bars and lounges not already covered in part 1. Enjoy! Okay, so here on deck 3 now we have the photographic area and Studio B. Now, photographic area, whilst you're on your cruise, you will be photographed at various times by professional photographers. You may well want some nice photographs on the formal dining night, and this is where you come down to get a copy of those photographs that are taken of you. So you'll go in, you'll swipe your card in the top of this screen and it will pull up soft copies of all of the photographs that are registered against your stateroom. Then you can select which photographs that you would like and then make a purchase, and there are a variety of different things that you can have done, various portfolios, plates even, and this will give you a brief idea of what you can purchase to bring away with you your lovely memories of your cruise. Interestingly and new to the cruise line are these 3D solid glass arrangements where you can get a nice photograph and they will scan it and then they will burn it in to the glass itself, so you get a nice 3D image of your exciting times on board the cruise ship, or a personalized photograph that you have, perhaps a family photograph, and the price for this is $79.99. So if that's something you're interested in, then you can get a 3D personalized glass crystal with your favorite photograph etched inside the block. And also in the photographic area you can pick yourself up some technology, and there's obviously GoPro cameras and accessories there, and then also behind the sales desk you can pick up memory cards and batteries and various other accessories that you might want to use with your smartphone, cell phone, or GoPro. Okay, so that is the photographic area on deck 3 on Explorer of the Seas. Okay, so here we are now on deck 4, just above Studio B and the photographic area, and there is a lovely bar here called the Tavern. It's quite accessible, very popular. 2 big screens either end of the bar itself, and typically there is a sporting theme to the programs that are playing. So your favorite soccer or football team, you can come up here, and if a game is on, they're likely to have it on the big screen. So that's the Tavern, deck 4. Okay, so that is the deck 3, photographic and Studio B. That is the Tavern on deck 4 and the entrance to the casino, and then up above on deck 5 is the Royal Promenade. Okay, so we have the Royal Promenade, and then adjacent to that, of course, on deck 5 is another entry point into the main dining room, and of course you have the lifts which go all the way to the top, all the way up to deck 12 and down to deck 1 where you mostly disembark. Welcome back cruise fans, here we are now. We're on deck 3 on the beautiful Explorer of the Seas, and we're at the Sapphire Dining Room. The Sapphire Dining Room is the main dining room built into decks 3, 4 and 5. Lots of hand sanitizers. There's a couple of desks here for you to get concierge services or changes for tables and layouts and times. And we'll go in now and we'll take a look at decks 3 and deck 4 in this lovely dining room. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're at sea today, and it's early morning. It's 20 past 7, and the dining room itself is going to be opening around 8 a.m. this morning for breakfast. So it does always open for breakfast on the sea days. Obviously it's in a partial state of dress at the moment. The team are in working on some of the sections and some of the tables, but let's share some more with you in a second. And in the Aquarius dining room, there's always a big screen outside with a QR code, and it shows the menu for the breakfast service this morning. So take a look at that. Okay, so as we come into the lounge itself, I just thought I would give you a bit of an idea of the layout of the lounge. Now, it's early morning, and so you'll see that the tables are not laid out. You'll see that the covers are not on and they're bare tables. And the reason for that is that overnight there is a huge cleaning activity that happens on every deck in the lounge itself, obviously for health and hygiene reasons. So they completely strip it back and they give all the chairs and tables and all the surfaces a real deep clean, and then redress all those tables a little bit later on when we're due to open for either lunch or for dinner. So if we can just look past that and see the general layout of the restaurant itself, the dining room itself. So it's set out on 3 floors, sorry. On floor 3, floor 4 and 5. So you can see floor 3 down in the middle of the shot now, and of course floors 4 and 5 above. It's a really nice, quite a large dining room, and they accommodate both early and late seating diners at 6 and 8 o'clock, and also my time diners who have elected to specify their own time to dine during that period. So it's quite useful, quite flexible, and of course there's some really nice areas where you can be on a larger table should you wish it, if you are a bigger group or you like to socialise at dinner, or smaller tables in other areas such as this. So lots of flexibility, lots of different table sizes, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12, and specific areas for specific groups of diners and members of various loyalty levels. So that's Aquarius dining room on decks 3, 4 and 5. We are now on the back of the Aquarius dining room on deck 4, and I just wanted to share with you a couple of things. One, the absolutely fantastic tiled mural which covers the entire back panel of the dining room itself. That's a fantastic piece of art, and this was designed and created by a lady called Lynn Goodpasture, the details of which are here. And there are 3 of these murals, 1 on every floor. But I also wanted to share with you this area in itself, and this area is reserved for chef's table guests. So you can come up, there's a grand piano, and there's a specific table here that's laid out for you if you're engaging in the chef's table offering. So that's a significantly upgraded food and service offering, and lots of interactions with the various chefs and overviews of the different culinary techniques and ways in which they're going to cook your dinner. So that's the chef tables area at the back of the Aquarius dining room on deck 4. Okay, so now we're on deck 3 in the Aquarius dining room, the main dining room, and I just thought I would show you now some of the tables that are fully dressed. They are opening for breakfast this morning. It opens at 8 a.m. We're at sea today, so it's a slightly later opening time today. So here's an example of the dining room when the tables are fully dressed. Really comfortable, lots of little small tables in here, and this is actually where we have our dinner in the evening. And of course the team are down here at the moment preparing for the breakfast service that will occur this morning. So I just thought I would share that with you before it opens, just so you can get a feel for the different sections in the restaurant and the open expanse of a variety of different tables in the different sections. So that's Aquarius dining room on deck 3, fully dressed. And another little bar here opposite the customer services desk on deck 5. A bit smaller, more intimate, but doing great drinks and a nice vibe and ambience. Okay, so here we are now on floor 14. There's only one set of lifts that go up to floor 14, and it's the ones that are on the port side, on the back of the ship, in order to get you into the Viking Crown Lounge. Now this bar is called Dizzy's, in homage to the great Dizzy Gillespie, who was very, very famous and still is. And I just thought I would take you around the lounge itself. It used to be very, very popular as a diamond club, an event area, before the dreaded lurgies all struck us down. But these days, a quieter lounge. It's got a nice bar in the centre here, and it's set up in the evenings for small events. They do silent discos up here, they do other non-silent discos from time to time, and it's got a great little layout. Obviously there's a DJ set deck there, control deck, and a variety of different pictures here that, if you look closely, will change as I go past them, which is very good, very clever. I like that. And of course back into the bar area here. Here is the seating, tables for 2 and more around the Viking Crown Lounge itself. So that's deck 14, Viking Crown Lounge. Okay, so in the Diamond Lounge, obviously it's a preferred private area for Diamond, Diamond Plus and Pinnacle members, and you can come in here at any time and get yourself a hot drink or a cold drink, a nice coffee machine there. And in the morning it's set up for a continental breakfast where you can find a variety of different little bites, little nibbles, some fresh vegetables, some meats and cheese, and some other breakfast items like yogurts and granolas, and also some freshly baked pastries from downstairs. You can also get yourself some toast, and overall it's a really nice area for a little bit of private breakfast early in the morning. And overall it's got a lovely little ambience on the other side of the Diamond of the Viking Crown Lounge. So if you're a Diamond Plus or Pinnacle member, this is where you can come to get yourself some early breakfast. And in the evening it's also available, and it's decked out with a nice little buffet of hot and cold finger items, and of course bar service. So that's the Diamond Lounge on deck 14. Okay, and when you come out of the lounge, you can see one of the additionally paid for restaurants, which is Izumi Hibachi. And so we'll go in now and take a little look at Izumi. Here is the menu for the restaurant itself. So take a pause of the video there and take a look at menu options and pricing. But I thought I would just go in there, and of course it's a typical Japanese cuisine and an oriental layout. And as we go into the restaurant, you can see that it's on one side of Viking Crown Lounge, so the whole aspect outside the windows is particularly nice. Of course, if you're at sea, you'll only see the sea, but while in port, you will see the ports themselves. And so Izumi itself, I know it's a bit dark in here, so I hope that doesn't detract from the video, but of course there is a food preparation area over here at the back where the Japanese chefs will craft stunningly beautiful and very tasty Japanese food, and you'll get quite a nice feel in terms of the ambience, and really just the feel of the restaurant itself is really quite nice. So that is Izumi on deck 14 in the Viking Crown Lounge. We hope that was useful. And if you like this video, why not check out our channel, Ray and Sue's Travel Channel, where you'll find a raft of other cruise videos covering the Far East, the Middle East, the Mediterranean and the Caribbean and Mexico. So please leave us any comments that you'd like, and consider liking and subscribing to our channel. It's through your subscription that this channel can grow. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.